Everything you've taught your AI is sitting in someone else's building. Every preference you've corrected. Every fact about your offers it finally got right. Every bit of voice it slowly learned across hundreds of conversations. If it lives inside one company's chat history, then the day that company changes its pricing, its rules, its memory features, or its mind, you start over from zero. Not because you did anything wrong, because you built your smartest asset inside a building you don't own. I want to be careful here because there's a doom version of this take, and it isn't mine. I'm not telling you the platforms are out to get you. I pay for these tools happily, several of them, and they earn it. This isn't about distrust. It's about the oldest rule of wealth that every owner already knows, and almost nobody applied to AI yet. There's a difference between what you rent and what you own, and you should always know which one you're building on. Welcome in. I'm Makeda Boehm. I've closed nearly $10 million in tech sales over 4 years, earned 7 figures doing it, and here I teach service-based business owners how to use AI, automations, systems, and agents to create more money, time, and options. AI is moving at the speed of daily, and I help you keep up. Here's the distinction plainly. When your AI knows things about your business because of accumulated chat history inside one platform, you are renting intelligence. It feels like yours. It is not yours. You can't see it all in one place. You can't take it with you, and you can't hand it to a different tool. When your business's knowledge lives in plain files that you own, files sitting in your own storage, readable by any AI, you point at them, you own the context. The tool becomes replaceable. The knowledge doesn't. I run my whole business the second way, and I can tell you exactly what it feels like because I've stress tested it in real life. I have moved email platforms more than once in a single year. Real moves, hundreds of subscribers, sequences, automations. And here's the part that matters for today. Through all of that switching, my AI's knowledge of my business never blinked. Not once. Because that knowledge was never trapped inside any of those tools. It lives in files I own. The tools plug into my knowledge. My knowledge does not live inside my tools. Once you feel that, you can never go back because you realize the thing you were afraid of, being locked in, was always optional. And it's the same story with the AI platforms themselves because my business's foundation is plain files. I can hand it to Claude in the morning and ChatGPT in the afternoon and Gemini next quarter if I feel like it. When a better model ships and one always ships, switching costs me an afternoon, not a year of accumulated teaching. Everyone else's AI gets amnesia when they switch tools. Mine just gets a new reader. If you want to know which part of your business deserves to be documented and owned first, take the free AI employee report at audit.seedandsociety.com. 11 questions, 3 minutes, and it names the first AI employee to build and the context it would need. That's the free front door to everything I teach. Now the nuance, because the truth always holds it. Owning your files comes with the owner's job, keeping them current. A file nobody updates is just a slower way to be wrong, and plain files are not a religion. I still use platform memory features, they're convenient. The principle is simpler than purity. The permanent, load-bearing knowledge of your business, who you serve, what you sell, how you sound, your rules, your stories, that belongs in something you own. The convenience layer can rent. The foundation can't. Here's where I want to leave you, and I want you to hear it as an owner, not a user. You've spent your whole career building assets. Your list, not just your followers, your site, not just your profiles. Everyone teaches that. This is the same lesson, one layer deeper, arriving at the exact moment it matters. Your business's context. Everything an AI needs to know to work as you is becoming one of the most valuable assets you have. The bookkeeper in Louisville, the consultant in Kampala, the coach in Quito, every one of them is going to teach some AI their business over the next few years. The only question is whether they'll own what they taught or rent it. That's more money because your trained foundation compounds year over year instead of resetting every time the tools change. That's more time because you never again reteach your business from a blank page to a new platform. And that's more options because the owner of portable context can walk to any tool, adopt any new model, and say yes to whatever ships next in an afternoon. Sign up for the newsletter at seedandsociety.com, your newsletter. Send this one to the friend who's 300 chats deep into one platform and building their whole business memory inside it. They'll want to hear this before the next tool change, not after. And if the show earns it, a rating and review helps this free education reach more people. Until next time, continue planting the seeds for a better society.